Of course, Dondre Hubbard promoted to the Lake Erie Crushers. He was there today, took batting practice there today. So Hubbard is well on his way. The slugging center fielder who led the league in home runs and RBIs. Cosimo Canella takes a two-seamer for strike one from Broderick. And then, of course, Connor Leadholm promoted. So Leadholm to the American Association and Hubbard to the Frontier League. Canella takes high and away. 1-1 strike on Canella, the right-handed hitting first baseman. The two promotions yesterday. Here comes the 1-1 from Broderick, and Canella pops it straight back and out of play. Hubbard being the first position player that the Stompers promoted this year. The other 7 pitchers. It's the majority of his staff right there. Here's the 1-2 slider popped up over behind first. Gillespie, the first baseman, working his way into foul territory. He makes the catch, standing on the right field line. A 1-2-3 first inning for Joseph Broderick. Stompers coming to bat in the bottom half. No score here from Palooza Park at Arnold Field. We go to the home half of the inning right here on Sonoma TV and on the Stompers Radio Network. No score, bottom of the first inning. The Stompers coming to bat, and here's the lineup that Zach Pace will send out here tonight, presented by Sotheby's International Realty. Nick Gatta will lead off at second base. Jacob Barfield will bat second. He's the designated hitter tonight, with Chris Quitzer hitting third and playing third. Brent Gillespie, the cleanup man, over at first base, and Miles Williams will bat fifth and right. Rob DeAngelis in left field hit sixth, and Matt Hibbert, the center fielder here tonight, will bat seventh. Bronson Butcher will do the catching and hit eighth, and Racing Romero will bat ninth at shortstop against right-hander Eric Gleese. The first time that the Stompers have seen Gleese this year, the 6'4 right-hander. University of Hawaii at Manoa product, and here's his first pitch to Nick Gatta, and he catches the outside corner with a fastball, and the count is 0-1. Gleese making his eighth start. He's 1-5 with an ERA just above 6 at 6.13. He works out of the windup, and on 0-1, Gatta flares it out of play off to the left. 44 innings for Gleese, 30 earned runs on 47 hits, 34 strikeouts, and 24 walks. He'll face Nick Gatta, who's the toughest man in the league to retire, with the on-base percentage of .561 leading the way. Here's the 0-2 from Gleese, and Gatta fights it off and fouls it out of play. As mentioned, the Pacifics and the Silverados are already dueling over in Napa, and San Rafael leads that game 2-1 in the bottom of the third inning, and Gatta takes high and away. Fastball from Gleese misses, and that's the first ball he's thrown of the game. Got it hitting at 363. That's third best in the league. Left-handed hitting second baseman crouched down. Here's the 1-2 from the right-hander, and got it takes way outside. ERA just above 8 for the staff for the Stockade, 8.01. That's 4 runs higher. 4 ERA points higher than the Stompers staff. Got it takes high, and the count is full. The Stompers, as a pitching staff, are flirting with a sub-4 ERA of 4.04 entering the game here tonight. So Gata works it from 0-2 to 3-2. Here's the pitch, and he takes high, ball 4. Nick Gata, who had a 2 for 6 Sunday afternoon in San Rafael. He struck out twice and didn't walk in that game. And that's surprising when you put into perspective that this walk for Nick Gata, number 56. And today is game number 42. So here's Jacob Barfield batting in the second spot for the first time. Batting at 256. He demolished his 11th home run of the season on Sunday afternoon. He's now driven in 25, the right-handed hitter. Gata's at first with Canella holding him on. Gleese out of the stretch early in this ball game. His first pitch to Jacob Barfield is called a strike in the high outside corner, and the count is 0-1. Gata with a short lead over at first. This team does not steal bases. Only 48 stolen bases on this season. Barfield takes a fastball outside 1-1. Okay, that's a stolen base a game. Okay, well, Salina, 115 for 130 when attempting to steal bases. That's the best in the league by far. Here's the 1-1 pitch, and Barfield swings at an off-speed pitch, and he's over the top. It's 1-2. As mentioned, this is the first start for Gleese against the Stompers this year, so he's trying to avoid what many other teams in the league have ran into, and that's the high-powered offense. In the last 2 games, 8 home runs for this Stomper offense. Gleese is 1-2. Gata goes. Barfield down on strikes, a curveball, and into second base safely with a stolen base is Nick Gata. Barfield is the first out of the ballgame and the first strikeout for Eric Gleese of the night. But Gata swipes second. He's now in scoring position for Chris Quitzer, and for Nick Gata, his 7th stolen base of the year. So here's Quitzer batting at a cool 302. Left-handed hitter. Early chance to not going to run tonight here in the bottom of the first inning. Defensively for Salina behind Gleese, it's Johnny Knight in left, Chuck Rocker in center, Cody Bishop in right. Gleese deals in a first pitch fastball for a called strike to Quitzer, and the count is 0-1. Gelfman Martini on the left side, Artson Canella on the right side with Nick Krause behind the plate for the Stockade tonight. 2 lefties coming up in a row for the Stompers. It's Quitzer and then Gillespie's on deck. Here's the 0-1, and Quitzer rolls it softly on the ground to first. Over to get it is Canella. He'll underhand flip to Gleese for the second out. Nick Gata moves up to third. And now it'll take a base hit from Brent Gillespie to get the run home. Gillespie hitting at 307 on the year. 9 for 22, a 409 average with men in scoring position for Brent Gillespie. 9 for 22. Here he'll face Gleese with Gata at third and 2 out. Here's the first pitch, and Gillespie takes high and in, ball 1. 5 home runs, 19 runs batted in for Gillespie. He hit a 3-run home run in the 4th inning on Sunday afternoon. An inning in which the Stompers put up 6 runs. Here's the 1-0. He takes outside, ball 2. 10-5 was the final of that game on Sunday in San Rafael. The Stompers led 7-0 at one point. The Pacifics brought it back within 2, 7-5, and then late inning runs proved to be the difference, and the 2-0 pitch to Gillespie misses inside, 3-0. The shortstop Martini up the middle, but still in the shortstop side of the bag by 2 or 3 steps. Both infielders on the right side, Artson and Canella, have their heels on the outfield grass. Gelfman well off the line at third over toward the 5-6 hole, and here's Gleese's 3-0 pitch to Gillespie. And that misses inside, a 4-pitch walk. So the lefties are out of the way for Glees, the right-hander. And here's Miles Williams, who opened the scoring on Sunday afternoon. Similar situation for Williams. He had runners in scoring position and 2 out when he singled home a run in the top of the first inning in that ball game. He's reached in 20 straight games, hitting at .250 for the year, 8 home runs, 27 runs batted in. First pitch to him from Eric Glees. It's outside and low, ball 1. So 5 straight balls from Glees after your retiring quits are on the ground out. It's a peaceful night here, 75 degrees at first pitch, and there's a little bit of a breeze blowing from right to left. There's the 1-0, and Williams hits it sharply on the ground to short. Martini down to one knee to field it. He'll flip the easy way to second base. So the Stompers get a couple of men on but can't score. They strand him at the corner as we go to the second inning. No score here from Palooza Park at Arnold Field. Middle third of the order coming up for the Stockade when we come back on Sonoma TV and on the Sonoma Stompers radio network.
We would like to thank our community partners: Tina Schoen Broker Associates, Sotheby's International Realty, Sonoma Hills Retirement Community, and
Car Star Body Best Collision of Sonoma.
And social media support is provided by Word Mice.
This broadcast is sponsored in part by Sonoma Fit, a state-of-the-art gym located in the Old Bowl Center at 19310 Sonoma Highway. There's no better place with more options to get fit and stay fit. Sonoma Fit offers more than 70 classes a week, including indoor cycling, yoga, TRX, rowing, and strength conditioning. Classes cater to all skill levels from beginners to advanced athletes. And if group classes aren't your thing, Sonoma Fit also offers personal training, small group training, and even sports-specific training. Sonoma Fit is proud to be the official workout facility for the Sonoma Stompers. State-of-the-art equipment, experienced trainers, attentive staff, friendly and helpful members, community-oriented and family-owned. Sonoma Fit is a different gym experience and has locations in Sonoma, Petaluma, and is coming soon to Novato. More information can be found at sonomafitness.com.
Flyouts and a pop-up against Joseph Broderick in the first inning to get Bishop, Martini, and Canella 1-2-3. Gelfman, Artson, Rocker here in the top of the second against the right-hander from West Islip, New York. His first pitch, Gelfman rolls on the ground to third. It hugs the carpet, and Quitzer throws him out. 1 pitch, 1 out to open the top of the second inning. There's a good battle going on in Napa tonight, the number 2 and 3 teams, the Pacifics and the Silverados. And those two teams, the only others above 500 coming into tonight. San Rafael with a 26-18 record. They're 5.5 games back out of first. And then the Silverados with a 22-20 record, 8.5 out. Both of those teams just coming off a loss, so somebody's looking to get back on track tonight over at Minor Family Field as Omar Artson steps in against Broderick, and he deals in strike 1. It was a 2-horse race for about the first month and a half, and then Napa went on a streak where they won 7 in a row, and they've been playing good baseball as of late. And now Broderick, who entered the windup, and time was called. Artson calling time with the last second, having it granted. Broderick a little upset with that. He was in a groove. Hoping he can remain in that groove on this 0-1 pitch to Artson, and he flies it in the air to right field. Long run. Williams going back towards the track. He reaches up and makes the catch. Right before crashing into the 3-11 sign. Not very hard. Just enough to slow him down. Williams makes a nice running catch toward the right field corner for the second out. So here's Chuck Rocker, who doubles as the manager for the Salina Stockade, bumped up to the 6th spot of the lineup here tonight, batting at .239 with a home run and 13 driven in. First pitch to him from Joseph Broderick, a fastball that misses high. You won't see the high velocity out of Joseph Broderick that you will out of a majority of this Stompers pitching staff. He'll sit mid-80s with that two-seam fastball, and his 1-0 misses high and away here at 86 miles an hour. It's just the secondary pitches, the breaking stuff for Broderick that really makes that 85-mile-an-hour fastball work. He works out of the windup on 2-0 to Chuck Rocker. Here it comes, and Rocker takes on the inside corner, strike one. That one at 87 from Broderick. So 3 fastballs here in this at-bat to Chuck Rocker. We haven't seen much else out of the right-hander here tonight, and that 2-1 miss is high. Rocker squared around and pulled the bat back. 3 balls and a strike. Second 3-ball count of the night for Broderick. He went 3-1 to Bishop before he got him to fly to right. Here's the pitch, and that's on the outside corner, and the count is full. Broderick with that tailing fastball, getting it to come back to the corner. The count is full on Rocker, the right-handed hitter, with nobody on and 2 away in the top of the second, and here it comes, and that is low. First walk of the night. Issued by Broderick. Well, if you look back at the box score on Sunday afternoon, the one thing you will notice, there just weren't a lot of strikeouts in that game. For the Stompers, he had 5 walks and 3 strikeouts. A relatively quick game, just a lot of balls being put in play on Sunday afternoon. But minimal hits, at least for San Rafael in that game. They only had 6. Stompers collected 18. That's the most they've had in a game this year. Jacob Buller, the designated hitter, stands in, and he punches the first pitch from Joseph Broderick out of play down the left field line, and the count is 0-1. It's just a hit parade on Sunday afternoon. 7 of the 9 Stomper hitters in that game had a multi-hit game. Rocker's over at first base. A long pause from Broderick. The runner goes. The pitch is way inside on Jacob Wooler for ball 1. So Chuck Rocker has a stolen base. He was joking with Zach Pace before the game today, saying that Chuck Rocker is the fastest manager in the league. And if you know Zach Pace, you know what impact he had on the base paths as a player. Rocker's at second with 2 out and a 1-1 count on Wooler, the left-handed hitter. Broderick with a long pause. There goes Rocker again. The pitch out, the throw to third, and they got him. No chance for Chuck Rocker. Too strong of an arm for Bronson Butcher. They were anticipating it. They got it, and they threw him out. A 1-2-3 second for Joseph Broderick will go to the home half. Rob DeAngelis will lead us off when we come back.
This broadcast is sponsored in part by Sonoma Fit, a state-of-the-art gym located in the Old Bowl Center at 19310 Sonoma Highway. There's no better place with more options to get fit and stay fit. Sonoma Fit offers more than 70 classes a week, including indoor cycling, yoga, TRX, rowing, and strength conditioning. Classes cater to all skill levels from beginners to advanced athletes. And if group classes aren't your thing, Sonoma Fit also offers personal training, small group training, and even sports-specific training. Sonoma Fit is proud to be the official workout facility for the Sonoma Stompers. State-of-the-art equipment, experienced trainers, attentive staff, friendly and helpful members, community-oriented and family-owned. Sonoma Fit is a different gym experience and has locations in Sonoma, Petaluma, and is coming soon to Novato. More information can be found at sonomafitness.com.
Rob DeAngelis leads off the home half of the second inning for the Stompers. It's the 6, 7, 8 hitters, DeAngelis, Hibbert, and Butcher against Eric Glees, who picked up a strikeout and a pair of walks in the first inning and stranded Stompers at the corners to keep this thing scoreless. Here's his first pitch to the left-handed hitting Rob DeAngelis, and he deals in a strike on the outside corner. That pitch number 20 for Glees, and the count is 0-1. DeAngela's batting at 280 with 6 home runs, 25 runs batted in. Here comes the 0-1 pitch, and DeAngelis fouls it straight back to the screen. 0-2 on DeAngelis, so we'll see Matt Hibbert for the first time here in 2019. He's on deck. Spent 4 seasons here, 2014, 15, 16, and 17, and DeAngelis is down on strikes. The El Cambio from Eric Gleese for his second strikeout of the game. So here's Matt Hibbert. His best years offensively were in a Stomper uniform. Career .276 hitter and an on-base percentage just below 400. The right-handed hitting center fielder, he'll take his first at-bats with the Stompers right now. The first pitch from Eric Gleason. Hibbert hits it in the air to left. Softly coming on hard is Johnny Knight. He slides and he makes the catch. So a short-lived first at-bat for Matt Hibbert. He flies to left. Don't even get a chance to talk about the speed of Hibbert. That is going to be what's going to be the biggest difference for Matt Hibbert in center field here in 2019. Bronson Butcher now the hitter with the bases empty and 2 away. Quickly 2 outs on just 4 pitches for Eric Gleese. Right-hander kicks. Here's the first pitch, and Butcher takes a strike at the knees. Bronson Butcher with 2 home runs now on the season. He went deep on Sunday afternoon, went deep on Saturday night here, so 2 straight games for the Stomper catcher with a long ball. Here's the 0-1. He takes inside, 1 ball and 1 strike. Scoreless here in the bottom of the second between the first and last place teams in the Pacific Association, and the 1-1 pitch to Butcher is high and away. 2-1 the count. They're straight up defensively with the shadows creeping over the infield. Here at Palooza Park, Butcher tops it straight back over home plate, and the count is 2-2. Eric Gleese, by far the best starter on the Salina pitching staff with a record of 1-5, though. You wouldn't really ever know it. Here's the 2-2, and the slider is on the outside corner, called strike 3. The Stompers go down in order. We're scoreless through 2. We'll go to the top of the third inning. Bottom third of the lineup coming up for the Stockade.
North Bay Credit Union is proud to be part of Sonoma County's home team. We're your progressive alternative to big banks, delivering a full roster of great banking services, but at much lower costs. Our lineup always hits it out of the park. Auto loans, home loans, manufactured home loans, and 100% free checking that pays you back. We're equally proud to support lots of local groups, including the Sonoma Stompers, because that's what neighbors do. We're the home of league-leading Casasa Checking. Casasa Checking is better than free. It pays you, and you choose how you want to be rewarded. Bonus dividends on your deposits, or cash back on your debit card purchases. And Casasa makes any ATM a free ATM. It's easy to switch to Casasa in just minutes at northbaycu.com. Our convenient branches are just a short stop from anywhere, including our newest Sonoma Valley and Rohnert Park locations. Don't let banks throw curveballs at your budget with high rates and foul fees. Count on North Bay Credit Union to save you money every day. Learn more at northbaycu.com or call 707-584-0384. Loans subject to approval. Details at northbaycu.com.
Jacob Wooler back in the box for Salina. He was at the plate when the top half of the second inning ended, when Chuck Rocker was caught trying to steal third base, and he fouls the first pitch straight back to the screen from Joseph Broderick, and the count is 0-1. Wooler, the left-handed hitter, saw 3 pitches his first time up. He was in a 1-2 count when Rocker was thrown out trying to steal, and he takes a fastball from Broderick on the outside corner here, and it's 0-2. Straight up defensively against Wooler. Here's Broderick's 0-2 pitch, and he shoots it foul down the left field line into the seats. 7-2, the Stomper record against the Stockade here in the 2019 season. Here's the 0-2 from Broderick, and Wooler chops it back to Broderick, who reaches behind his back, looks it into the glove, trots over and underhands to Brent Gillespie at first. That's one of those plays when you're a pitcher, you just dream about having the chance to make with a right-hander falling off toward the first baseline, and it hit right back over the mound. You just reach your arm right back behind your back and just hope and pray that it goes in. That time it did for Joseph Broderick. He flashes the leather and throws Jacob Wooler out for the first out here in the third. So now Broderick, who was up on the hill and ready and rearing to go, now will step off and take a walk back behind the mound with Nick Krause, the catcher, taking his time getting in the box. Broderick's thinking to himself, man, I'm feeling pretty good right now. I can put my glove anywhere I want. The ball's going to go in, so let's go. There's his first pitch to Krause, and that's on the outside corner for strike one. Nothing in one on the right-handed hitting Krause. Broderick deals. A little bit high, ball one. Krause, the best hitter on this team since coming over from the Vallejo Admirals, hitting at .293. A couple of home runs, 6 RBIs. One of those home runs came here. Broderick's 1-1, and Krause lines it into left field. That'll fall for a base hit. First hit against Broderick is a single off the bat of Nick Krause to left. So here's Johnny Knight. Knight, the newest Stockade. Stockader. Stockade-E. Stockade plural? It might be. So here's Johnny Knight, a right-handed hitter. He's batting ninth and playing left. Krause leads from first. 1 out, top of the third inning, no score. Here's the first pitch from Broderick, and that's misses. Outside with a fastball for ball one. They're straight away in the outfield. Middle infield, Gata is playing for a double play. Romero a little bit further toward the normal positioning at shortstop. Here's the 1-0, and that's poured in for strike one. Stompers who have won 3 straight, and Salina comes in on a 14-game skid. Or scoreless in the third. Krause at first. Here's the 1-1 from Broderick, and that slider has swung on and missed, and Johnny Knight was days early on that slider from Broderick. Already on the backswing before it crossed the plate. You throw it again here, you have a guy that far out in front. Thinking, man, I wonder if he's going to back up twice with it. Broderick the high set. Here's his 1-2. He does go back to it, and he gets his first strikeout of the ball game. Back-to-back sliders for Joseph Broderick, punches out Johnny Knight. 2 out with Krause at first. The leadoff man, Cody Bishop, will come to bat. Bishop fly to right center field, right in front of the tall right center field wall. That doubles as a scoreboard. Krause over at first. Gillespie holds him on. Broderick's first pitch, and tying away, ball one. No score in the third. Krause, who collected the first hit against Broderick, leads from first to the catcher without much speed at all. Here's the 1-0, and that's hit high to right. Williams at the track. He looks up. Cody Bishop has left the building. A 2-run shot to right. And the Stockade lead 2-0. 8th home run of the season for Cody Bishop. And now Joseph Broderick, after going 2 innings without allowing a hit, he allows the 2-run shot to Bishop with 2 away here in the 3rd. Here's Luis Martini. Bishop's 8th home run, his 26th and 27th runs batted in. Broderick trying to get back into a groove. Here's his first pitch to Martini, and that's right down the middle for strike 1. Broderick on the season, that is the 5th home run he's allowed in 4 starts. Here's the 0-1, and that slider misses. 1 ball and 1 strike. The slider is a good one from Broderick. Here he comes on 1-1 to Martini. It's above the letters, 2-1. Trying to get back into a groove after allowing the 2-run home run to Bishop to straightaway right. Here's his 2-1 pitch. It's on the outside corner, 2-2. 1 pitch away from getting out of this 3rd. On 2 balls and 2 strikes, the slider is swung on and missed. A pair of strikeouts in the inning for Broderick, both on sliders, but he does give up the home run to Bishop, a 2-run home run. Stompers trail 2-0. Will go to the home half of the 3rd. 9-1-2 spots coming up.
This broadcast is sponsored in part by Sonoma Fit, a state-of-the-art gym located in the Old Bowl Center at 19310 Sonoma Highway. There's no better place with more options to get fit and stay fit. Sonoma Fit offers more than 70 classes a week, including indoor cycling, yoga, TRX, rowing, and strength conditioning. Classes cater to all skill levels from beginners to advanced athletes. And if group classes aren't your thing, Sonoma Fit also offers personal training, small group training, and even sports-specific training. Sonoma Fit is proud to be the official workout facility for the Sonoma Stompers. State-of-the-art equipment, experienced trainers, attentive staff, friendly and helpful members, community-oriented and family-owned. Sonoma Fit is a different gym experience and has locations in Sonoma, Petaluma, and is coming soon to Novato. More information can be found at sonomafitness.com.
Neither pitcher allowed a hit through the first 2 innings. Joseph Broderick gives up the single and then the home run in the top half as Racing Romero takes strike 1 from Eric Gleese to open this bottom of the 3rd inning. 2-0 Stockade as we enter the last of the 3rd. Gleese, the right-hander, off the third base side of the rubber, deals in a fastball to Romero. He fouls it away, and the count is 0-2. 3 strikeouts and a pair of walks for Gleese so far in 2 innings. 2 strikeouts and a walk for Joseph Broderick to open the ball game. It's Romero, then the top of the lineup, Nick Gatta and Jacob Barfield. Gleese downhill on 0-2. Romero swings and tips a fastball right into the glove of Nick Kraus. Strikeout number 4 for Gleese. 1 away, and here's Nick Gatta. Gatta opened the bottom of the 1st inning with a walk. 1 of 2 walks that inning, and the Stompers could not capitalize. As we check on the game in Napa in the bottom of the 4th, the Silverados and the Pacifics are tied at 2. Glease's first pitch to Gata. Well outside for ball one. Gata fell behind in the count 0-2 to open the game and then worked it full, fouled off a pitch, and then worked a walk. His 56th. Here comes the 1-0 to him from Glease. High and away again. Two in the top half. The Stompers trail 2-0. Here comes the 2-0. Gata hits it high in the air to straightaway left. Knight battling with the shadows makes the catch. And 2 up, 2 down to open the third for Eric Glease. Here's Jacob Barfield. The one time through the order plus 2 walks, and that is all against Eric Glease. Different configuration in the lineup tonight with Dondre Hubbard now playing for the Lake Erie Crushers of the Frontier League, where he started today. Here's the first pitch to Jacob Barfield, and that misses high and away from Glease for ball one. Barfield went down on strikes his first time, swinging. Glease struck him out on a changeup. Here's the 1-0. Barfield yanks it well foul down the left field line, and if you've been to Palooza Park at Arnold Field, you know where the sheriff's station is at. Well, they just got a souvenir. Across the street and all the way over to the sheriff's station. That's how far out in front Jacob Barfield was on that pitch. Here's the 1-1. He takes a breaking ball down low. 2 balls and 1 strike the count. Barfield in a good count, the right-handed hitter. Trying to get the offense sparked here in the third with 2 away. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. He takes outside 3-1. Chris Quitzer is on deck. Brent Gillespie in the hole for the Stompers. Big bats coming up here with 2 outs in the third. The wind slightly blowing to center. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Barfield takes a huge swing and comes up empty. Trying to hit his 12th there. He did go deep on Sunday afternoon, that is. Not Saturday. The Stompers went deep 5 times on Saturday. Barfield just wasn't one of them. Now he'll call time, and it's granted. Glease trying to work quickly. In a 3-2 count to Jacob Barfield to strike out and a fly ball open the inning. Here comes the payoff. Barfield takes low. Third walk issued by Glease. And with that walk, Barfield breaks a streak of 6 in a row, retired by the Salina starter. Here's Quitzer. He bounced to first. His first time up, he's 0 for 1. No hits yet against Glease. 4 strikeouts and 3 walks. He'll go back to the stretch. Barfield's at first. He goes and then shuts it down. First pitch to Quitzer is on the outside corner for strike 1. Barfield fooled us. Stompers with 49 stolen bases on the year. Gata's stolen base in the first inning. Jacob Barfield takes a couple of hard steps towards second. Thought he had Glease timed up, and the right-hander steps off and throws back to first, and Barfield is back in time. He wants to go. He's a pretty big lead over at first, now takes a step back. Glease at the belt. Here's his 0-1, and Quitzer can't catch up to a 2-seamer running away, and it's no balls and 2 strikes. You tell right when Barfield got to first base and he was thinking about taking off sometime during the at-bat. Well, now they know. After almost being picked off by 5 feet. Spinning a throwback to first softly. Barfield's back, standing with ease. 2-0 Salina in the bottom of the third inning. Quitzer at the plate, left-handed hitter in an 0-2 hole. Here comes the pitch. That's pulled right into the glove of Canella on one hop. Quitzer smoked it. Canella will walk over and step on the bag That ends the inning, and you can't hit a ball much harder than Chris Quitzer just did. We're through 3. Stompers trail.
This broadcast is sponsored in part by Sonoma Fit, a state-of-the-art gym located in the Old Bowl Center at 19310 Sonoma Highway. There's no better place with more options to get fit and stay fit. Sonoma Fit offers more than 70 classes a week, including indoor cycling, yoga, TRX, rowing, and strength conditioning. Classes cater to all skill levels from beginners to advanced athletes. And if group classes aren't your thing, Sonoma Fit also offers personal training, small group training, and even sports-specific training. Sonoma Fit is proud to be the official workout facility for the Sonoma Stompers. State-of-the-art equipment, experienced trainers, attentive staff, friendly and helpful members, community-oriented and family-owned. Sonoma Fit is a different gym experience and has locations in Sonoma, Petaluma, and is coming soon to Nevada. More information can be found at sonomafitness.com.
Cosimo Canella leads us off against Joseph Broderick in the top of the 4th inning, and Broderick deals in strike 1 to the big right-handed hitter. Canella popped up to Brent Gillespie over at first, his first time up, and now he's down in front of the Broderick slider, and it's 0-2. Well, that slider for Broderick when he's thrown it here tonight. He's had all the right-handed hitters way out in front. I mean, way out in front, like he's throwing a Frisbee up there. We'll see if he comes back to it on 0-2. He does, and Canella taps it foul wide of third. I think maybe even throw it a third time in a row here. If you're Broderick, that one just caught a little too much of the plate. And Canella, so far out in front, he snapped his bat. It wasn't the velocity there from Broderick that broke the bat, just off the end. Doesn't have to be velocity. You see guys break their bats in batting practice. Not all the time, but it happens. Still 0-2 on Cosimo Canella. It'll be Canella, Gelfman, Artson here in the top of the 4th. Broderick on 0-2. Threw him a fastball, and Canella was late. Strikeout number 3 for Joseph Broderick. So back-to-back sliders. He speeds him up with a fastball. 1 gone in the 4th. Here's Gelfman. He hit a grounder to Quitzer on the first pitch he saw. Back in the 2nd inning. Right-handed hitter stands in. They're straight away defensively against Gelfman. Broderick's first pitch, and Gelfman fouls the first pitch fastball back to the screen.
That doesn't count.
Still a tie game over in the 5th inning in Napa. Admirals get the night off tonight. There's the 0-1 pitch, and Gelfman swings through the slider. Hey, you're Broderick. You're even ahead in the count a little bit. Throw that slider. Maybe throw it 3-2 at some point in this game. Nobody's been able to get much contact on it at all. Gelfman with the hand held up, calling time. Now he's ready. Broderick downhill on 0-2, and Gelfman elevates and fouls a high fastball back to the screen. Broderick in his 2nd stint as a Stomper. He's on the hill. He's ready to go. Broderick, who works with a good tempo, and the Salina hitters just trying to slow that tempo down. Here he is on another 0-2 pitch to Gelfman. The slider, he checks his swing. They appeal, and he did not go. That's Gary Reinkelmeyer, and the count moves to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Throw it again. What do you say? Nobody's been able to hit it. Gelfman thought hard about that one. Was just able to hold it up. Here's Broderick on 1-2. Slider outside. No swing from Gelfman there. And that was close. Have another pitch before you go full. Why not throw it again? It's been good for Broderick. Now taking his time. Now enters the motion. Here's the 2-2. And that fastball is roped into left field for a base hit. One out single for Gelfman to left. Omar Artson will come up. Artson flied to right. He's 0 for 1 in the game. And a pitcher's duel going here tonight. Just a 2-0 Stockade lead in the top of the 4th inning. 3 strikeouts make it, and a walk for Broderick. Pitching for a ground ball here. Working from the stretch. Here's the first pitch. Artson squares around. He offers at the fastball. Comes up empty. Failed bunt attempt by Omar Artson, and the count is 0-1. Tried the drag attempt there. The late show. Gillespie holds on. Gelfman over at first. Broderick gives him a look over the shoulder. Quitzer is a step behind the bag at third. Here's the 0-1. Devastating slider called a strike on the outside corner to Artson, and Broderick is way ahead 0-2. Started right at the front hip of Artson, and plenty of lateral movement to catch the outside corner. No balls and 2 strikes. So you can go back to it or maybe even elevate something to Artson here. Broderick set at the chest. Butcher setting up. Here's the 0-2. Slider pulled down the left field line, out of play. Omar cut that one out front. Middle infielders pinching. Romero and Gata up the middle, and Chris Quincer now plays deep behind the bag at third. Gillespie holds on Gelfman at first after the 1-out single. Another 0-2 coming from Broderick. Here it is, and Artson chases. He did go around. Up to second base goes Gelfman on a wild pitch. See if it's a wild pitch or a pass ball, but either way, Artson is down on strikes, a half-hearted swing, the 4th strikeout of the game for Broderick. And now Salina, with a runner in scoring position, send Chuck Rocker to the plate. So to go down as a wild pitch, allowing Gelfman to move up to second. Rocker at the plate. He walked his first time against Broderick, the only walk he's issued tonight. Here's Broderick's first pitch, and he bends in a slider on the inside corner for strike 1. Rocker bending at the waist backward, trying to get out of the way, and then it just snapped right over the plate. No balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. It's outside with another breaking ball from Broderick, 1-1. Strikeout, single, strikeout here in this top of the 4th inning. Stompers trail 2-0. A 2-run home run by Cody Bishop, the difference in the game so far. Broderick at the chest. Here he is on 1-1. A huge lead out at second for Gelfman. Broderick looks at him. He makes his way back toward the bag, and Rocker fouls off the 1-1 fastball into the glove of Butcher. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count. Broderick trying to strike out the side here in the 4th. He had a pair of strikeouts in the 3rd, a pair of strikeouts here this inning. Right-hander from New York against Rocker, the player manager for Salina, on 1-2, and he fouls the breaking ball back to the screen. Rocker at 239. He's driven in 13 on the season, and he's been a handful for the Stompers. Seems like Rocker's always all over the base paths. Here comes Broderick on 1-2 once again to Chuck Rocker after a long pause. Here's the pitch. Rocker fouls a breaking ball back again. Any run at this point would be a big run for the Stockade with the way that Gleese has pitched in the first 3 innings. Salina in search of their 10th win of the season here tonight. Broderick, after a long pause, he'll step off the back of the rubber, and out at second base, Zane Gelfman's giving him some fits. Extending and extending and extending that secondary lead. As he looks in, he'll try and score on anything hit through the infield. The 1-2 pitch coming, and Rocker taps it softly on the ground to second, charging his Gata. He'll field and flip to first in time to retire Chuck Rocker. No runs on a hit for Salina. They strand a man at second. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th inning. It'll be Gillespie, Williams, and DeAngelis to try and wake up the Stomper bats in the 4th.
This broadcast is sponsored in part by Sonoma Fit, a state-of-the-art gym located in the Old Bowl Center at 19310 Sonoma Highway. There's no better place with more options to get fit and stay fit. Sonoma Fit offers more than 70 classes a week, including indoor cycling, yoga, TRX, rowing, and strength conditioning. Classes cater to all skill levels from beginners to advanced athletes. And if group classes aren't your thing, Sonoma Fit also offers personal training, small group training, and even sports-specific training. Sonoma Fit is proud to be the official workout facility for the Sonoma Stompers. State-of-the-art equipment, experienced trainers, attentive staff, friendly and helpful members, community-oriented and family-owned. Sonoma Fit is a different gym experience and has locations in Sonoma, Petaluma, and is coming soon to Nevada. More information can be found at sonomafitness.com.
Brent Gillespie will try and wake up the Stomper bats here in the bottom of the 4th inning against Eric Gleese. He swings and misses at the first pitch to open the inning. The count is 0-1. No hits against Gleese in the first 3. He's struck out 4 and walked 3 batters. There he is on 0-1, and Gillespie takes outside 1 ball and 1 strike. A little bit of a shift on Gillespie. The shortstop Martini's up the middle right behind the second base bag. Gelfman at third is over in the 5-6 hole. Here's the 1-1, and Gillespie comes up empty on the swing. It's 1-2. 2 runs in the 3rd for the Stockade. A 2-run home run by Bishop. The only runs of the game thus far. Gillespie behind 1-2. Here's the pitch. Pops it out of play. Gillespie walked his first time. That was back in the 1st inning. The Stompers, who are the best hitting team in the league at .283, also slugged the highest percentage and are on base as a team more than 40% of the time. Gillespie flares it into left center field. On the run is Rocker, and he will make the catch. Chest high in the left center field gap for out number 1. Miles Williams will come to the plate. Bounced into a fielder's choice. Back in the 1st inning to end that inning. Here's the first pitch to him from Gleese, and the breaking ball is outside and low, 1-0. The 1-0 pitch from Eric Gleese, and Williams swings through it. 1-1 the count. One ball, one strike. Here's the pitch from Gleese to Williams, and he's out in front of a breaking ball.
It's not included in on-base percentage, so, but like I guess an error technically would be an on-base trade. I would say no, but because it's like technically get on base.
There's the 1-2 from Gleason. Williams fouls it straight back off the catcher, Nick Krause. So fly ball from Gillespie opened the inning. There's a stretch which Gleese retired 6 stompers in a row. Here's the 1-2. A slider misses well outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Miles Williams. Straight away in the outfield against him. Here's the 2-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Breaking ball from Gleese. Gets the better of Williams. 5 strikeouts for the right-hander. And with 2 gone, here's Rob DeAngelis. Chuck Rocker told us before the game, you're going to see our best in Eric Gleese, and you haven't seen him yet. Well, he's shown that he's the best for Salina so far, even though he does have the 1-5 record with a 6 ERA. His first pitch to DeAngelis. On the ground to third, Gelfman bobbles, throws, not in time. An error by Gelfman over at third. Stompers have a base runner with 2 out, and now Matt Hibbert will come to the plate. So Hibbert, who spent 2014, 15, 16, and 17 here, spent last year in the Atlantic League with the Lancaster Barnstormers and the Road Warriors. So from the Atlantic League back into a Stomper uniform, the Long Beach State product. With DeAngelis at first and 2 away, the first pitch to him, he takes a fastball for strike 1 on the outside corner. Swung at the first pitch he saw his first time up and flied out to left. He's 0 for 1, as many of these Stomper hitters are. DeAngelis leads from first with 2 out. Gleese on 0-1. DeAngelis goes. Hibbert takes on the outside corner. Called a strike. The throw into second base is late. Rob DeAngelis has stolen second. He's now in scoring position with 2 away. For DeAngelis, his team-leading 11th stolen base. Hibbert now in a hole, 0-2 after taking that fastball from Gleese on the outside corner. DeAngelis leads from second. Gleese at the belt. Here's the 0-2. And Hibbert fouls it back to the screen. Not much of a shorter swing from Hibbert with 2 strikes. First time we watched him hit today during his batting practice rounds prior to the game. Hibbert, more of a contact speed guy, but he'll hit the ball out of the ballpark. 0-2 the count. There's the pitch. Breaking ball taken by Hibbert in the dirt. One ball, 2 strikes. Hibbert, the right-handed hitter. Trying to pick up the first Stomper hit. And he could possibly drive in the first run of the game here. Gleese, the right-hander, working from the third base side of the rubber. On 1-2. It's outside. It scoots away from Krause, but not far enough. Krause does fire down to third. But DeAngelis not attempting to take third base on the ball in the dirt. He'll go back to second. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. DeAngelis at second after the error by Gelfman at third and then the stolen base. Gillespie flied out. Williams struck out to open the inning. From 0-2 to 2-2, Hibbert has built the count. At the belt, Eric Gleese. The 2-2 pitch. That's outside, and the count is full. 0-2 to 3-2 for Matt Hibbert. Bronson Butcher's on deck. Stompers trying to mount something with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th, trailing 2-0. Here comes the payoff pitch from Eric Gleese. Hibbert takes on the outside corner at the knees, called strike 3. That ends the small rally the Stompers had going here in the 4th inning. Granted,
North Bay Credit Union is proud to be part of Sonoma County's home team. We're your progressive alternative to big banks, delivering a full roster of great banking services, but at much lower costs. Our lineup always hits it out of the park. Auto loans, home loans, manufactured home loans, and 100% free checking that pays you back. We're equally proud to support lots of local groups, including the Sonoma Stompers, because that's what neighbors do. We're the home of league-leading Kasasa Checking. Kasasa Checking is better than free. It pays you, and you choose how you want to be rewarded. Bonus dividends on your deposits, or cash back on your debit card purchases. And Kasasa makes any ATM a free ATM. It's easy to switch to Kasasa in just minutes at northbaycu.com. Our convenient branches are just a short stop from anywhere, including our newest Sonoma Valley and Rohnert Park locations. Don't let banks throw curveballs at your budget with high rates and foul fees. Count on North Bay Credit Union to save you money every day. Learn more at northbaycu.com or call 707-584-0384. Loans subject to approval. Details at northbaycu.com.
Jacob Wooler leads us off top of the 5th inning, and Joseph Broderick starts him with strike 1 on the outside corner. Stompers had a man in scoring position in the bottom of the 4th inning, could not bring him home. Still without a hit against Eric Gleese through the first 4 innings. Here's Broderick on 0-1, and Wooler taps it foul. No balls and 2 strikes. Wooler had a hit taken away by Broderick his first time up when he reached behind his back, no-looked it into the glove, and then threw Wooler out at first base. The left-handed hitter. Here comes the 0-2 pitch, and he tops his slider up the first base line. Broderick, falling off the first base side of the rubber, sprints over and fields it, and then underhand flips to Brent Gillespie to retire Wooler. So 2 at-bats for Wooler, and he's grounded to Broderick twice. Here's Krause, who collected the first hit against Broderick. That was back in the 3rd inning. He later scored on the Bishop 2-run home run, the only runs of the game. Thus far, here's the first pitch, and Krause takes high and in, ball 1. 4 strikeouts, a walk, 3 hits against Broderick. The right-hander's 1-0. Krause takes high for ball 2. They're already in the top of the 6th inning. Over in Napa, the Pacifics and the Silverados tied at 2. 2-0 to Krause is on the outside corner for strike 1. These 2 teams who have faced 9 times, Stompers have won 7 of those. Broderick's 2-1. Strike 2 on the outside corner. Fastball from Joseph. Pounding the glove of Bronson Butcher. Here's the 2-2. A slider swung on and missed. Strikeout number 5 for Broderick. 2 away here in the top of the 5th. 3 hits in the ball game for everybody. Salina has all 3 of them. Here's Johnny Knight. Struck out against Broderick his first time up. Base is empty, 2 away. Here comes the first pitch, and that is outside from Broderick for ball 1. Here's the 1-0 from Broderick to Knight. He misses low and away. Broderick, after falling behind 2-0, will walk off the back part of the rubber. Now scale the back slope. Here he is on 2 balls and no strikes, and that is outside and low. He's fallen behind Knight 3-0 after 2 quick outs to open the 5th. Top of the lineup's on deck. Here he is on 3-0. And a 4-pitch walk to Johnny Knight. So here's Bishop. He hit with a man on base his last time and hit it over the right field wall. He'll bat with Knight at first after the 2-out walk. Bishop 1 for 2 with the home run, and first pitch from Broderick misses outside, 1-0. Broderick from the stretch. After 5 straight balls, the 1-0, and Bishop swings through the fastball. Stroman to the Mets, Bauer to the Reds. What is going on in Major League Baseball right now? We're inside 24 hours of the trade deadline. As Broderick misses low, 2-1. What is going on? Bauer goes to the Reds, Puig goes to the Indians, and San Diego's in that deal somehow. It's kind of a head scratcher. Here's the 2-1. Bishop fouls it back to the screen. Threw in a little bit of the MLB trade deadline. Of course, it's deadline's tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern. So teams are in that crunch time. Inside 24 hours. Knight leads from first. Here's the 2-2, and Bishop hits it softly on the ground to third. Quinter will field the throw on the run to first. That's in time to retire Cody Bishop. No runs, no hits, 1 left on the walk tonight. We'll go to the
North Bay Credit Union is proud to be part of Sonoma County's home team. We're your progressive alternative to big banks, delivering a full roster of great banking services, but at much lower costs. Our lineup always hits it out of the park. Auto loans, home loans, manufactured home loans, and 100% free checking that pays you back. We're equally proud to support lots of local groups, including the Sonoma Stompers, because that's what neighbors do. We're the home of league-leading Casasa Checking. Casasa Checking is better than free. It pays you, and you choose how you want to be rewarded. Bonus dividends on your deposits, or cash back on your debit card purchases. And Casasa makes any ATM a free ATM. It's easy to switch to Casasa in just minutes at northbaycu.com. Our convenient branches are just a short stop from anywhere, including our newest Sonoma Valley and Rohnert Park locations. Don't let banks throw curveballs at your budget with high rates and foul fees. Count on North Bay Credit Union to save you money every day. Learn more at northbaycu.com or call 707-584-0384. Loans subject to approval. Details at northbaycu.com.
This broadcast is sponsored in part by Sonoma Fit, a state-of-the-art gym located in the Old Bowl Center at 19310 Sonoma Highway. There's no better place with more options to get fit and stay fit. Sonoma Fit offers more than 70 classes a week, including indoor cycling, yoga, TRX, rowing, and strength conditioning. Classes cater to all skill levels from beginners to advanced athletes. And if
Butcher leads off the home half of the 5th inning here against Eric Gleason. The first pitch from Gleason is on the outside corner. No balls and 1 strike. Stompers trail 2-0. It's Butcher, Romero. And then back to the top of the lineup, Nick Gatta. Here's the 0-1, and Butcher tops it foul up third. So with this thing in a stalemate, 2-0, the MLB trade deadline is happening. It is happening. The Cincinnati Reds get Trevor Bauer from the Indians. The Indians get Franmil Reyes and Yasiel Puig. So they get Reyes from San Diego and Puig from Cincinnati. Austin Butcher is down on strikes. And then San Diego gets a top prospect from the Reds. In San Diego, who has the #1 farm system in Major League Baseball, it's just getting better. And with the value that Franmil Reyes has had this year for the Padres, they know they're not going to win the West. And the wild card chance is there, but it's pretty slim for the Padres. But they just keep stacking up and getting better and better does their farm system. Racing Romero takes strike 1. So that strikeout to Butcher, number 7 of the game for Gleason. The Stompers still without a hit. Here's the 0-1. Romero takes high, 1 ball and 1 strike. One ball, 1 strike on Romero. He went down on 3 pitches his first time up. Gleason 1-1, and Romero smacks it into right center field. That'll get down, and it'll roll for extra bases. Romero cruises into second, a 1-out double. The Stompers have their first hit. They're finally in the hit column, and now the lineup flips back over for Nick Gatta. Craziness going on everywhere in the baseball world. There's a lot of controversy surrounding Trevor Bauer, though, after his last start in Kansas City. It can't be the sole reason why the Indians decided to put him up on the trade block. Probably going to do it anyway. So here's Gatta with a man at 2nd and 1 out. And the first pitch from Gleason is outside for ball 1. How will Gleason handle the situation after going 4 1/3 without allowing a hit? If you don't know what I'm talking about Trevor Bauer, after his last start, Terry Francona came out to get him. He turned around and threw the baseball over the center field wall in Kansas City. Gatta shoots a base hit to left. That'll fall in front of Knight. Being held at third is Romero. Back-to-back hits. The Stompers have runners at the corners with just 1 out. Jacob Barfield's coming up. So Bauer, who's going to be taken out of the game, Terry Francona coming out. He turns around and just chucks it over the center field wall. And mind you, 420 feet away in Kansas City, granted, you take 60 feet away from that because he was standing at the pitcher's mound. But that's the furthest center field in Major League Baseball, 420 feet away. And he threw it over the batter's, it hit off the batter's eye, threw it about 15 feet up. Francona said, "Are you crazy? Get out of here. Go get in the dugout. It's not going to change anything. You're still coming out of the game, so your shoulder just hurts a little bit more now." 1 more pitch. Stompers have him at the corners with 1 out for Jacob Barfield. The first pitch from Eric Gleason. Barfield swings through it for strike 1. It's just interesting that happened, and then Bauer gets traded. Of course, not the reason he was trade piece anyway. Romero's at third, Gatta over at first. Here's the 0-1, and Barfield takes outside and low. No hits until the Romero double, and then Gatta follows it with a single of his own. 7 strikeouts, 3 walks for Gleason. His 1-1 to Barfield. Breaking ball fouled out of play. Barfield trying to drive in the first Stomper run. We're in the bottom of the 5th inning, and Salina leads this game 2-0. Barfield, a right-handed hitter. He's a DH hitting second tonight. Gleese at the belt. Here he is on 1-2. That's high to Barfield. We were just talking about the Trevor Bauer trade. It has Stomper Jacob Cox a little bit shook up. I don't know about shook up. That's not the right word, is it? Just interested. Here's the 2-2. Barfield watches a curveball outside, and the count is full. Puig to the Indians? Bauer to the Reds? Romero leads from third, Gata from first. Barfield calls time. Home plate being wiped off for Jacob Barfield. Biggest at bat of the game goes without saying here for the Stompers, trying to crack the goose egg on the scoreboard in the 5th against Gleese, who has dominated. Here comes the payoff to Barfield. Gata goes. The pitch is fouled out of play. How do you think San Diego felt when they got the call and said, hey, you guys want to throw Reyes into this trade and you get another top prospect? Well, we're not going to win the West. Sure. Here you go. The 3-2 again. Barfield shoots it down the right field line into foul territory. It will land. We'll have an 8th pitch. Good battle from Jacob Barfield. Longest at bat against Gleese of the ball game. Romero's one out double. Gata followed with a single. They're at the corners. The 8th pitch of the at-bat on 3-2. Here it comes. Barfield hits it on the ground to short. Martini will collect. He'll go to second. Back to first. A 6-4-3 double play, and the inning is over. Salina's able to keep the Stompers off the board here in the 5th. We'll go to the top of the 6th inning. 2, 3, 4 spots coming up against Joseph Broderick.
This broadcast is sponsored in part by Sonoma Fit, a state-of-the-art gym located in the Old Bowl Center at 19310 Sonoma Highway. There's no better place with more options to get fit and stay fit. Sonoma Fit offers more than 70 classes a week, including indoor cycling, yoga, TRX, rowing, and strength conditioning. Classes cater to all skill levels from beginners to advanced athletes. And if group classes aren't your thing, Sonoma Fit also offers personal training, small group training, and even sports-specific training. Sonoma Fit is proud to be the official workout facility for the Sonoma Stompers. State-of-the-art equipment, experienced trainers, attentive staff, friendly and helpful members, community-oriented and family-owned. Sonoma Fit is a different gym experience and has locations in Sonoma, Petaluma, and is coming soon to Novato. More information can be found at sonomafitness.com.
Top of the 6th inning, Luis Martini leads it off for the Stockade. He takes strike 1 from Joseph Broderick. That pitch from the right-hander, number 80 of the ball game. He'll face the 2, 3, 4 spots in the Salina order, and here he is on 0-1. And a slider misses outside and low. 1 ball and 1 strike. We'll keep you updated on anything else that happens. That's really the biggest trade that we've had happen here today, at least, as the 1-1 is low. The Stroman trade, the Athletics got Diekman. That was another big piece, but neither of those happened today. So we're inside 24 hours. The 2-1, a check swing, grounder foul up the first baseline. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count. Teams in Major League Baseball trying to get set for the home stretch. So we're that close to entering August. Broderick's 2-2. A slider swung on and missed. Strikeout number 6 for Broderick opens the top of the 6th inning. 1 gone. Here's Canella. They're in the bottom of the 6th inning. In Napa, tied at 2. First pitch to Canella is high. So they're in the bottom of the 6th. We're 1 out in the top of the 6th. They started at 5 o'clock. The 1-0 is swung on and missed. A slider, 1-1. One ball, 1 strike pitch from Broderick. Canella smacks it in the air to left. DeAngelis will play it off the wall on a line and fire into second. So Canella with a ringing double off the left field wall. Only the 4th hit for the Stockade. Zane Gelfman will now be the hitter. 2-0. Stompers trail top of the 6th inning. A strikeout, a base hit. Gelfman, who has 1 of the 4 hits for the Stockade, will bat against Joseph Broderick. They've been deadlocked since, very early in that game. We'll check and see exactly when. And since the 4th. It was 2-1 after 1 in that game over in Napa. Broderick's first pitch to Gelfman is hit in the air down the right field line, foul. No balls and 1 strike on Zane Gelfman. Digging back in, Broderick with 6 strikeouts and 2 walks, and now Gelfman calls time. They're straight away in the outfield with DeAngelis in left, Hibbert in center, and Williams in right. Gata and Romero up the middle playing for a double play. Quitzer's deep behind the bag at third. Gillespie holds on Canella over at first. Broderick's 0-1 pitch, a slider inside. Stompers winners of 7 of their last 10. And 3 straight. Trail the Stockade 2-0 in the 6th. I think it's just a matter of time before the bats come alive. They got a couple of hits in the bottom of the 5th inning. A double followed by a single, and then that was all. The 1-1-2. Gelfman is inside. The first of 8 in a row for the Stompers tonight. 6 of those 8 will be here at home. First 3, including tomorrow night and Thursday night, will be here at Palooza Park at Arnold Field. Here's the 2-1 pitch. It's on the outside corner to Gelfman, 2-2. Tomorrow, the Pacifics will be in town. And then on Thursday, the Napa Silverados are here before we hit the road Friday in San Rafael. That Friday night game against the Pacifics will be the first of the new month. Throw over to first base, and Canella's back with a head-first dive. Two balls and 2 strikes to count on Gelfman. A strikeout opened the inning to Martini, and then Canella singled hard off the left field wall. The right-hander's 2-2 pitch. Slider popped up. Right over the Stomper dugout and out of play. sixth pitch of the at-bat coming up, the longest at-bat against Broderick of the game. The third time he's thrown a sixth pitch in the at-bat tonight as he looks to Cannella at first. Now comes set. On 2-2, the pitch to Gelfman. A slider swung on and missed. Strikeout number 7 for Broderick. Ties a season high in his fourth start. Struck out 7 in his first start as a Stomper. His last start was against the Stockade. He went 6 innings, allowed 4 runs, 1 earned, and he struck out 4. Misses outside to Omar Artson with the first pitch here. Want to know he allowed 4 hits and 4 strikeouts in that start, and he walked just 2. Right-hander with 93 pitches, and the man at first and 2 out on 1-0 to Artson. That slider has popped up. Butcher back toward the screen. He'll run out of room. One ball and 1 strike the count with a man at first and 2 away. In the bottom half, it'll be the big bats, Quincer, Gillespie, Williams. Try and get the Stompers on the board against Eric Gleese. Broderick, the right-hander from New York. The 1-1 pitch to Artson. The runner goes. The pitch is hit in the air to left. DeAngelis moving back. He'll settle under it. He'll make the catch. Broderick strands a 1-out hit here in the 6th. Will go to the bottom half. 3-4-5 hitters coming up for the Stompers, trailing 2-0.
This broadcast is sponsored in part by Sonoma Fit, a state-of-the-art gym located in the Old Bowl Center at 19310 Sonoma Highway. There's no better place with more options to get fit and stay fit. Sonoma Fit offers more than 70 classes a week, including indoor cycling, yoga, TRX, rowing, and strength conditioning. Classes cater to all skill levels from beginners to advanced athletes. And if group classes aren't your thing, Sonoma Fit also offers personal training, small group training, and even sports-specific training. Sonoma Fit is proud to be the official workout facility for the Sonoma Stompers. State-of-the-art equipment, experienced trainers, attentive staff, friendly and helpful members, community-oriented and family-owned. Sonoma Fit is a different gym experience and has locations in Sonoma, Petaluma, and is coming soon to Nevada. More information can be found at sonomafitness.com.
Chris Quincer for the Stompers here in the bottom of the 6th inning. He'll be followed by Gillespie and Williams against Eric Gleese, the right-hander. Here's his first pitch, and Quincer takes high and away. They finally got to Gleese for a pair of hits in the 5th inning. And then a 6-4-3 double play into the Stomper hopes of breaking the goose egg on the scoreboard. Here's the 1-0 pitch, and Quincer fouls the fastball away. 1 ball and 1 strike the count on Quincer, who is flying to center and walked. Gleese's 1-1 pitch. It's outside to Quincer, 2 balls and 1 strike. That was pitch number 81 from Gillespie. Barfield roped him into an 8-pitch at bat, but then grounded into a 6-4-3 twin killing. Here's the 2-1. Quincer rolls it right at Gillespie in the on-deck circle, who makes a tremendous catch on one hot. Well, he stopped it and then caught it. Kind of assisted it to himself. Would it surprise you if Yasiel Puig was involved in a benches clearing brawl in his last game as a Red? Here's the 2-2. Well, it happened. Quincer takes high. Go check that out. The trade deadline has everybody's tempers flaring, apparently, especially in Cincinnati. In an 11-3 game in the 9th, mind you. Here's the payoff pitch to Chris Quincer. He's down on strikes. 8 strikeouts for Gillespie, 1 away, and here is Brent Gillespie. Puig wasn't the perpetrator in the fight, but, I mean, if you go watch it, it was epic, to say the least. It wasn't just everybody on the field yelling at each other kind of a benches clearing. It was a big dudes, big grown men throwing fists at each other. Here's the first pitch to Gillespie, and that's on the inside corner for strike 1. Gillespie, the left-handed hitter, awaits the 0-1, and here it is, and he hits it in the air, right center field. Over is Rocker on the run toward the gap. He'll run it down and make the catch. Here's Miles Williams with the bases empty and 2 away. Stompers with 2 hits in the game, both in the 5th inning. Right-handed hitter Miles Williams, the first pitch from Eric Gillespie. That's topped on the ground to third behind the bag. Gelfman from deep at third base. He'll have no throw. Williams with an infield single. Third Stomper hit. Rob DeAngelis trying to make it hurt. Miles has now reached in 21 straight. Rob's reached in 28 straight. Left-handed batter. Williams leads from first. First pitch from Gillespie. DeAngelis lofts it in the air down the left field line. Sprinting in is Knight. He slides and makes another sliding catch. That ends the inning. Stompers get a hit. Strand Williams at first. We're through 6. This is Stockade 2, the Stompers nothing.
North Bay Credit Union is proud to be part of Sonoma County's home team. We're your progressive alternative to big banks, delivering a full roster of great banking services, but at much lower costs. Our lineup always hits it out of the park. Auto loans, home loans, manufactured home loans, and 100% free checking that pays you back. We're equally proud to support lots of local groups, including the Sonoma Stompers, because that's what neighbors do. We're the home of league-leading Casasa Checking. Casasa Checking is better than free. It pays you, and you choose how you want to be rewarded. Bonus dividends on your deposits, or cash back on your debit card purchases. And Casasa makes any ATM a free ATM. It's easy to switch to Casasa in just minutes at northbaycu.com. Our convenient branches are just a short stop from anywhere, including our newest Sonoma Valley and Rohnert Park locations. Don't let banks throw curveballs at your budget with high rates and foul fees. Count on North Bay Credit Union to save you money every day. Learn more at northbaycu.com or call 707-584-0384. Loans subject to approval. Details at northbaycu.com.
Chuck Rocker leads us off. We're on to the top of the 7th inning. Stompers trail 2-0, and the 97th pitch from Joseph Broderick to Chuck Rocker is fouled down the third base line toward the Salina dugout. So more on that brawl between the Pirates and the Reds. It was 11-3 in the 9th inning. The Pirates leading that game. Amir Garrett, the left-handed closer for Cincinnati, was being taken out of the game. Rocker squares around and bunts a slider straight back. It catches a piece of Bronson Butcher, and the count is 0-2. He said, you know what, Garrett, we've had enough. We're going to take you out of the game. He hands the ball, sprints to the Pirate dugout, and starts throwing punches at dudes. You can't make this up. Amir Garrett, the Cincinnati closer, gets taken out of the game, sprints toward the dugout, starts throwing haymakers at guys. Rocker's down on strikes, a slider. 3-pitch, see you later for the strikeout for Broderick. He now has 8. 1 out, Jacob Wooler comes up. And needless to say, Amir Garrett was all alone against 25 other dudes for at least 5 seconds. Wooler takes strike 1 at the knees from Broderick. It's not a good ratio, 25-1. I mean, you have your third base coach over there, but, you know. Wooler bunts it foul up the third base line. 0-2. Just a little adage that Puig was involved. Never ceases to find the excitement, does he? No balls in 2 strikes on Wooler after the strikeout to open the inning. Here's the pitch, and the backdoor slider stays too far outside. I think I can say I've never seen that before, a closer being taken out of the game and then charges the other dugout. It just doesn't seem smart. Why would you do that? Maybe Aaron Judge, biggest dude out there, or Giancarlo Stanton, still. Wooler takes low. Kind of makes you want to enter the mind of those guys. What made you think that you could take on 25 other dudes? As Wooler flies it in the air to right, and Williams runs it down to make the catch. You get the answer? Yeah, I probably shouldn't have done that, huh? Here's the catcher, Nick Krause. Krause is 1 for 2, a single and a strikeout. He scored back in the 3rd inning on the Bishop home run, the only runs of the game. First pitch from Broderick is on the outside corner with a fastball for strike 1. Eight strikeouts for Broderick. The 0-1 pitch to Krause. The slider misses everybody and goes to the backstop. 1-1. We're in the top of the 7th inning in a 2-0 ball game. Nobody wants to take a lead over in Napa. They're still tied at 2 in the bottom of the 7th. Broderick on 1-1. Slider hit Krause. Trying to go through the front door with his slider. It backed up on Broderick. He hits Krause. So after 2 quick outs, Salina gets a base runner. And Johnny Knight will come to the plate. Knight has struck out and walked. Now Broderick will go from the stretch with a man at first and 2 out. And now here comes Zach Pace out to the mound. Pace calls time. He'll walk out to the mound. Stompers have a right-hander up in the bullpen. That is Marshall Schill. Pace gets to the mound now. He'll talk to Broderick and Butcher. Just a reminder, we're back here again tomorrow night at 6:05 against the San Rafael Pacifics. Then on Thursday, we'll open the month of August against the Silverados for a home game. On the road Friday in San Rafael at 6:30. Saturday here against the Silverados at 6:05. Sunday here against the Stockade again. That'll be a 1 o'clock game. And then a Monday game, the only one of the year, we'll play on August 5th against the Silverados, and then we conclude the 8 games in a row with a road game on Tuesday. That'll be in Vallejo. That's next Tuesday the 6th, a week from today. So the visit's over. Standing in the box, Johnny Knight. He's struck out and walked. First pitch to him from Joseph Broderick is outside and low. Bronson Butcher has to reach down and backhand it out of the dirt. Marshall Schill in the pen for the Stompers. Nobody up for Salina. Eric Gleese with 88 pitches through 6 innings to this point. Krause at first after being hit by a pitch with 2 out. Here's the 1-0, and that's floated into the air behind the second base bag. Now moving in, Nick Gatta. He'll make the catch. Joseph Broderick through 7 innings. Just 4 hits allowed. He'll go back to the dugout, and what likely is the end of his night, and he'll hope the Stompers can get on the board in the last of the 7th. It's stretch time. Bottom third of the lineup coming up.
North Bay Credit Union is proud to be part of Sonoma County's home team. We're your progressive alternative to big banks, delivering a full roster of great banking services, but at much lower costs. Our lineup always hits it out of the park. Auto loans, home loans, manufactured home loans, and 100% free checking that pays you back. We're equally proud to support lots of local groups, including the Sonoma Stompers, because that's what neighbors do. We're the home of league-leading Kasasa Checking. Kasasa Checking is better than free. It pays you, and you choose how you want to be rewarded. Bonus dividends on your deposits, or cash back on your debit card purchases. And Kasasa makes any ATM a free ATM. It's easy to switch to Kasasa in just minutes at northbaycu.com. Our convenient branches are just a short stop from anywhere, including our newest Sonoma Valley and Rohnert Park locations. Don't let banks throw curveballs at your budget with high rates and foul fees. Count on North Bay Credit Union to save you money every day. Learn more at northbaycu.com or call 707-584-0384. Loans subject to approval. Details at northbaycu.com.
Matt Hibbert will lead it off for the Stompers in the bottom of the 7th inning, trailing 2-0. Eric Gleese, no hits against him in the first 4. He's given up 3 hits in the last 2 innings. Stompers have yet to score. Here's the first pitch from Gleese to Hibbert, and that fastball catches the outside corner, and the count is 0-1. 7, 8, 9, Hibbert, Butcher, and Romero. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hibbert chases a fastball in the dirt, and the count is 0-2. That pitch was number 90. The night likely done for Broderick. He threw a 109 through 7 innings, and 7 brilliant innings for Broderick tonight. The offense just sputtering. The 0-2 pitch to Hibbert. High and away for ball 1. One ball and 2 strikes. Hibbert, the right-handed hitter. Gleese on the hill. Here's his 1-2. Breaking ball. Hibbert lines it into left field for a base hit. First hit of the season for Matt Hibbert in his first game. He snaps an 0-2. Now, as we're in the 7th, and Bronson Butcher coming up, we may see the speed from Matt Hibbert. The Stompers not a team that steals a lot of bases, but Matt Hibbert, 155 career stolen bases, and he's only been caught 27 times. He's at first. He'll try and showcase that here. Butcher stands in. Glease's first pitch. And Butcher takes down low, ball one. When you look at Hibbert, he just has a different first step. You can see it right out of the gate. A different vision on the base paths and in the outfield. Here's the 1-0, and Butcher lines it down the left field line. That'll roll all the way to the wall. Hibbert headed for third. He'll stay there. Bronson Butcher stays at first. Back-to-back hits for the Stompers opens the bottom of the seventh, and they're in business with runners at the corners and nobody out. Here comes Taylor Zutenhorst out of the Salina dugout. Salina with a right-hander warming up in the bullpen. And if you can get to this Salina bullpen, you could really capitalize here late in the game. 94 pitches for Glease to this point. A single by Hibbert to left. Butcher pulls a single down into the left field corner. And Zutenhorst out there talking with Krause and Glease. He will not be taken out of the game, but the leash has just been shortened for Glease here in the seventh. Rayson Romero coming to the plate. He had the first Stomper hit of the game his last time up in the fifth. A double to right center field. He bats with Hibbert at third and Butcher at first and nobody out. Last of the seventh in a 2-0 game. Rayson Romero, on-base percentage over 400. He's driven in 7. Swinging a hot bat lately. Ray went 2 for 5 on Sunday with a double. He's got another one here tonight. First pitch to him from Eric Glease. Here it comes. Outside and low with a fastball. 1 ball and no strikes. In center field, Rocker is over toward the right center gap. Second baseman Arnson playing up toward the middle. And with Cannella holding on Butcher at first base, plenty of room on the right side of the infield for Romero. Get the hands back and shoot one that way. There's the 1-0. Off the end of the bat, he fouls it straight back. No hits for the Stompers in the first 4 innings. 5 hits in the last 2, and still nobody retired here in the 7th. One ball, 1 strike on Romero. He has 2 home runs and 7 runs batted in. Top of the lineup on deck in the form of Nick Gatta, who regardless may or may not even face Glease. The 1-1 pitch to Rayson Romero. Here it is. That's outside with a fastball, 2-1. Hibbert single to left, Butcher single to left. Hibbert with the speed went from first to third. Salina is going to trade a run for 2 outs here in the 7th. The 2-1. Romero out in front of an off-speed pitch. He fouls it away, and the count is 2-2. It's Marshall Schill in the bullpen for the Stompers. Romero's at the plate. Stompers have him at the corners. Trailing 2-0 in the 7th. Glease set at the belt. Here he comes on 2-2. Romero pops it up. Out of play off to the right. Still 2 balls and 2 strikes. Glease, who has struck out 8, walked 3. Allowed 5 hits. Trying to pitch around back-to-back singles to open the 7th. Set at the belt. It deals on 2-2. Romero takes a slider well outside, and he works the count full. Nick Gatta waits on deck. He has a hit in the ball game so far. Romero, right-handed hitter from Mililani, Hawaii, against Eric Gleese. Here's the payoff pitch. Butcher goes. The pitch misses outside. Romero draws a walk. And the Stompers have loaded the bases with nobody out here in the 7th. Here comes Zutenhorst. That's likely it for Eric Gleese. Right-hander's been loosening in the bullpen for Salina. Nick Gatto will be the hitter. Zutenhorst takes the baseball from Gleese. We'll have a new pitcher coming in for Salina. Bases loaded, nobody out in the 7th. Nick Gatto will come up. The Stompers trail 2-0. This pitching change brought to you by Sonoma Hills Retirement. And we'll be right back.
We would like to thank our community partners: Tina Schoen Broker Associates, Sotheby's International Realty, Sonoma Hills Retirement Community, and
Car Star Body Best Collision of Sonoma.
And social media support is provided by Wordmice.
Nick Gatto will be the hitter against new right-hander Max Benarowski. Coming into his 18th appearance with an ERA of 6.15, 28 strikeouts, 21 walks, and 26 and a third. He's given up 30 hits in those 26 and a third, and he'll face the man who's the toughest to get out in the league. Nick Gatto with Hibbert at third, Butcher at second, Romero at first. Got a left-handed hitter, 1 for 2 tonight, a single and a walk. First pitch to him from Benarowski is high and away with a fastball. 1 ball and no strikes. Bases loaded, nobody out. We're in the bottom of the 7th inning. Stompers trail 2-0. Got trying to break the goose egg on the scoreboard for the first time tonight. Benarowski from the stretch, the right-hander at the belt. There's his 1-0 delivery. That's inside to Gatto. 2 balls and no strikes. Gatto had the second Stomper hit of the game. That was a 1-out single in the 5th. He walked to open the game. Plenty of discipline at the plate for Gatto, the left-handed hitter. Benarowski on 2-0. Inside 3-0. Gatto had to hop out of the way to keep from being hit. Gatto, who's driven in 21 on the year. He drove in 2 on Sunday afternoon with a 2-run single. pinching up the middle. Canella is his toes on the grass over at first base. Gelfman 2 extra steps off the third baseline. He's even with the bag at third. 3-0 the count to Gata with nobody out. Here's the pitch from Max Biderowski. Down at the knees for strike one. Gata started to walk down the first baseline 2 steps before he heard the strike call. 3 balls, 1 strike. And Gata feeling no pressure to swing here with the plate discipline that he possesses from the left side. Biderowski on 3-1. Gata hits it on the ground to short. Fielding is Martini. He'll go to second for 1, and that is all they'll get. Gata drives in a run on a fielder's choice. The Stompers are on the board. It's now just 2-1. And Jacob Barfield's coming up. Matt Hibbert in his first game as a Stomper this year scores the first Stomper run of the ball game. Jacob Barfield trying to keep from doing what he did his last time up. Grounded into a 6-4-3 double play to end the 5th with a man in scoring position. Barfield's 0 for 2, a strikeout, a walk in the double play. Butcher's at third, Gata at first after picking up his 22nd. Two-1 game in the 7th. Barfield could tie it with a hit. Runners at the corners in 1 out. Biderowski's first pitch, and Barfield pops it out of play. Barfield, who's driven in 25 on the season. Back-to-back base hits open the inning. Then the walk to Romero loaded the bases, and that knocked Eric Gleese out of the game. Biderowski's 0-1 pitch to Jacob Barfield, the designated hitter. Gata goes. The pitch is swung on and missed. A throw down to second on 1 hop. Not in time. Gata has it stolen, and Butcher will come in to score. Nick Gata steals second. The throw down to second base allows Bronson Butcher to trot home from third, and we're tied at 2. The pitch to Barfield was called a strike. He's behind in the count, 0-2. And now a base hit could give the Stompers the lead. But it'll take a little bit from Barfield in a 0-2 count. Gata steals his second base of the night. He's in scoring position. Biderowski set at the belt. Here's the 0-2. Barfield flares it out of play. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The Stompers have tied it. Here in the bottom of the 7th, Nick Gata reached on a fielder's choice. Drove in a run. And then the Gata stolen base drew the throw to second, allowing Butcher to come home from third. Biderowski's 0-2 pitch again to Barfield, and that is high. Biderowski tried to elevate with the fastball. Barfield took it. Got at second, plenty of speed to score on a hit. Biderowski, the right-hander, at 6'2" at the belt. Here's the pitch. Barfield lines it to left, coming on Bishop. It'll fall in front of him for a base hit. Jacob Barfield has his first hit of the game. A single to left, and they have him at the corners again with just 1 out. Another right-hander up in the Salina bullpen. Chris Quitzer will be the hitter. He's 0 for 3 in the ballgame, and now Kraus wants to talk to Biderowski. Stompers have tied it up, and Chris Quitzer can give him the lead. A pinch in the dirt could give him the lead. Biderowski has to be careful. Gata at third who can run. Barfield over at first. You might see Barfield take off during this at-bat at some point. He has 3 stolen bases. Maybe try and draw a throw again, see if they can steal another one here in the 7th. First pitch to Chris Quitzer is swung on and missed. Fastball down below the knees. Quincer trying to snap an 0 for 3 in the game. He grounded to first twice and struck out. One of them, Canella picked on one hop, the hardest hit ball that Quincer hit of the night. Here comes the 0-1. Hit in the air to center field. That'll be deep enough to score the run. Rocker makes the catch. Gata tags from third. The throw goes to second base. Quincer gives the Stompers the lead with a sacrifice fly to center. Three-two game. And now Brent Gillespie will come up. Gillespie, the left-handed hitter, he's 0 for 2. He's flying to center twice and walked. He'll hit with Barfield at first and 2 out, and the Stompers lead it 3-2. First pitch to Gillespie is inside and low. It'll be Marshall Schill in the 8th. The sidearm right-hander. After Broderick finishes 7 innings, throwing 109 pitches. Bedorowski's 1-0 to Gillespie. He spiked it. Barfield goes to second. I don't think he made it halfway to home plate. It barely cleared the dirt. It looked like he was trying to bounce it over the backstop. He threw that 115 miles an hour straight down. I've never seen that. Never before. You've seen him let go too soon and airmail it, but never throw it 12 feet. There's the 2-0 to Gillespie, and that's low 3-0. No, that's just rude. He needs to go fix his divot. 3-0 the count on Gillespie. Barfield over at second base. Here's the pitch, and Gillespie takes low ball 4. Two-out walk for Gillespie brings up Miles Williams, and he has a chance to extend this lead here in the 7th. Williams 1 for 3 with a single in the game. Barfield's at second. Gillespie's at first with the 2 out. Bedorowski's first pitch. Williams takes strike 1 on the outside corner. Three runs here in the 7th. The Stompers lead 3-2. For the 0-1 to Williams is a breaking ball down low. One ball and 1 strike on Williams. Gleesko's 6 innings allows 2 runs on 5 hits. He strikes out 8 and walks 4. The Nick Gata run will be charged to Max Bedorowski. Right-hander at the belt. Here's the 1 ball, 1 strike pitch to Miles Williams. Broken bat on the ground, pass third and into left field for a base hit. Barfield around third, he'll score. Miles Williams broken bat, single down the third baseline, drives in a run. It was hit slowly over the bag at third. Gelfman, the third baseman, reached down, and it was inches out of the reach of the glove. DeAngelis will come to the plate. He's the 9th Stomper to hit here in the 7th inning. DeAngelis 0 for 3, reached on an error in the 4th inning. First pitch to him. Inside and low, ball 1. Four runs here in the 7th, and the Stompers have taken a 4-2 lead. DeAngelis awaits the 1-0 with Gillespie at second, Williams at first. The pitch. Lined into center field. That's down for a base hit. Gillespie being waved around third. The throw from Rocker is high. Everybody will move up. It's an RBI single for DeAngelis. 5-2. Stompers lead. Williams goes to third. DeAngelis goes to second on the errant throw by Chuck Rocker in center. And the Stompers have hit around here in the 7th, and Matt Hibbert will come to the plate. Here's Matt Hibbert. He opened this inning with a single. Came all the way around to score. He'll bat with second and third and 2 out. The first pitch from Bidarowski, and Hibbert swings and misses at the first pitch. It's 0-1. Hibbert 1 for 3. Stompers have scored 5 times here in this inning. Hibbert trying to make it more. 2 would score on a hit from Hibbert. Here's the 0-1. Breaking ball called strike at the knees. 0-2. Matt Hibbert in his first game as a Stomper in 2019. 4-time Stomper previously. In a hole, 0-2. Williams leads from third. DeAngelis from second with 2 out. Here's the pitch. That's outside and low. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 on, 2 out. Shield ready for the 8th. Hibbert, the right-handed hitter. Bidarowski's 1-2 pitch. Low, that skips away from Krause. Here comes Williams, the flip, no flip. Wild pitch, run scores, 6-2 Stompers. Taking advantage of mistakes here in the 7th. The count moves to 2 balls and 2 strikes on Matt Hibbert. Two balls and 2 strikes with a man at third and 2 away on Hibbert. Bidarowski mercifully trying to end this 7th inning. Here's his pitch, and he hits Hibbert on the back with a curveball. Hibbert takes it between the numbers. He'll trot down to first. And now Bronson Butcher will come up, and Taylor Zutenhorst will come out of the Salina dugout. Right-hander up in the Salina bullpen. Zutenhorst makes the call. He'll come out and get his man. New pitcher to face Bronson Butcher. When we come back, still in the bottom of the 7th, Stompers lead this one 6-2.
We would like to thank our community partners: Tina Schoen, Broker Associates, Sotheby's International Realty. Sonoma Hills Retirement Community. And
Car Star Body Best Collision of Sonoma.
And social media support is provided by Word Mice.
New pitcher for Salina in the bottom of the 7th inning will be Zach Williams. Williams, the right-hander, making his 14th appearance, his 6.23 ERA. The 6'3 right-hander from Placentia, California. In 13 innings, he struck out 11, walked 18, and allowed 9 runs on 13 hits. He'll face Bronson Butcher with DeAngelis at third, Hibbert at first, and 2 out in the 7th. Stompers leading at 6-2. Butcher, who has already singled in the inning. He's 1 for 3 in the game. Pair of strikeouts to go with that base hit. He's the 11th Stomper to bat here in the bottom of the 7th inning, and they've scored 6 times here in this inning to take a 6-2 lead. First pitch to him, there goes Hibbert. The pitch is swung on and missed, and absolutely no throw from Kraus. Hibbert has it stolen. The count is 0-1. Partly due to the speed of Hibbert and partly due to the fact that Kraus didn't want to throw down and have the Stompers steal another run. They've done it one time already this inning. No balls, 1 strike on Butcher. Second and third, 2 out. Here's the pitch from Williams, and that's in the dirt, backhanded by Kraus. They're still deadlocked at 2 in Napa. Top of the 9th inning over there. Just 3 games separate those 2 teams, the Pacifics and the Silverados. Williams won 1 pitch. Butcher takes strike 2 on the inside corner. San Rafael at 26-18, Napa at 22-20. One ball and 2 strikes on Butcher. Right-handed hitter against the right-handed reliever, Zach Williams. Here's the pitch. That's in the dirt. That skips away from Kraus all the way over toward the on-deck circle. DeAngelis will score easily on the wild pitch, and it's 7-2. Stompers have created their own opportunities this inning and then taken advantage of the opportunities that have been handed to them by Salina. The Stompers created the first 4 runs of the inning. The other 3 have been gifted in a way. The 2-ball, 2-strike pitch from Williams to Butcher. Swung on and missed. The inning is over. The Stompers score 7 times here in the 7th and take a 7-2 lead over the Stockade. Marshall Schill will enter the game to pitch in the top of the 8th.
North Bay Credit Union is proud to be part of Sonoma County's home team. We're your progressive alternative to big banks, delivering a full roster of great banking services, but at much lower costs. Our lineup always hits it out of the park. Auto loans, home loans, manufactured home loans, and 100% free checking that pays you back. We're equally proud to support lots of local groups, including the Sonoma Stompers, because that's what neighbors do. We're the home of league-leading Casasa checking, Kasasa Checking is better than free. It pays you, and you choose how you want to be rewarded. Bonus dividends on your deposits or cash back on your debit card purchases. And Kasasa makes any ATM a free ATM. It's easy to switch to Kasasa in just minutes at northbaycu.com. Our convenient branches are just a short stop from anywhere, including our newest Sonoma Valley and Rohnert Park locations. Don't let banks throw curveballs at your budget with high rates and foul fees. Count on North Bay Credit Union to save you money every day. Learn more at northbaycu.com or call 707-584-0384. Loans subject to approval. Details at northbaycu.com.
Marshall Schill will face the top of the Salina order here in the top of the 8th. Stompers on top, 7-2. Marshall Schill, the sidearm right-hander from Cottonwood, Arizona, with a 4.34 ERA, 18 and 2/3 innings. He struck out 20, walked 9, allowed 9 earned runs on 24 hits in those 18 and 2/3. He works from the stretch. His first pitch to Coney Bishop, a two-seamer on the outside corner for strike 1. Joseph Broderick, 7 innings, 2 runs, 4 hits, 8 strikeouts. Here's the 0-1. On the ground, left side, Romero deep in the hole, sets the feet, the long throw. What a play by Racing Romero. Joseph Broderick came out of the game after the top of the 7th, trailing 2-0. His offense put up a touchdown in the bottom of the 7th, and now he's in line for the win. Here's Luis Martini. He's 0 for 3, a pair of strikeouts. First pitch to him from Schill on the inside corner for strike 1. Fastball from Schill from the sidearm angle came in at 90 miles an hour. Here's his 0-1. Slider off the end of the bat into short center. Out goes Gata. He won't get there in time. It'll fall for a base hit, a little bleeder off the end of the bat of Luis Martini. He has his first hit of the game. Now Cosimo Canella will bat. Salina's going to continue to see a good slider. Bottom of the 9th inning over in Napa, and they're tied at 2. Silverado's in Pacifics. Here's the first pitch to Canella, and it's outside, ball 1. One and 0 the count with Martini at first. Schill's pitch to Canella, right down the middle for strike 1. So, Justin Bird, the newest Silverado, is hitting against former Silverado Edward Perez in the bottom of the 9th inning of that game with runners at first and second and nobody out for the Silverado, so they're trying to walk it off. Two throws over to first and back in safely both times is Luis Martini. 1 ball, 1 strike to count on Canella. He's 1 for 3. He'll call time. Did Canella just ask for the plate to be wiped off? The plate's being wiped off. Usually the pitchers ask for that so they can see it. That's a new one. The count is 1-1 with a man at first and 1 out. Schill's pitch Slider in for strike 2, and Canella leans back as if to say, my goodness. He looks out to Marshall and just nods the head. Yeah, I can't hit that. My goodness. We saw a plus slider from Broderick, and we're seeing one from Schill. Here's the 1-2. Way outside. Canelo almost offered the swing. Able to hold up. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 from Schill to Canella. A slider swung on and missed. Canella down to 1 knee. Schill's first strikeout. 2 gone. Here's Gelfman. Oh, still first and second in that game over in Napa. Tying at 2 and have 1 out now. So it's 7-2 in the 8th here. Stompers lead. First pitch to Zane Gelfman from Marshall Schill. A fastball outside for ball 1. Gelfman 1 for 3 in the game with a base hit. He's also struck out. Martini just punched a little flare into short right center field for a hit to get on here in the 8th. Schill's 1-0 to the right-handed hitting Gelfman, who's on the outside corner with a 2-seamer, 1-1. Stompers with a 5.5 game lead over San Rafael. Entering the day today. Here's the 1-1 from Schill. A slider and a big swing and a miss from Gelfman. All said and done, that slider was right down the middle. About 16 inches of movement from Schill. Hitters would say, man, that thing moved 1.5 feet. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 away. She'll set. Here's the pitch. High and away with a fastball, 2-2. Ground out to short, the single by Martini. Canella struck out on a slider. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count on Zane Gelfman, the third baseman. Here comes the pitch. He's down on strikes. Marshall Schill, a 90-mile-an-hour fastball. Back-to-back strikeouts ends the 8th. We'll go to the bottom half. Coming up for the Stompers, 9-1-2 spots, leading 7-2.
This broadcast is sponsored in part by Sonoma Fit, a state-of-the-art gym located in the Old Bowl Center at 19310 Sonoma Highway. There's no better place with more options to get fit and stay fit. Sonoma Fit offers more than 70 classes a week, including indoor cycling, yoga, TRX, rowing, and strength conditioning. Classes cater to all skill levels from beginners to advanced athletes. And if group classes aren't your thing, Sonoma Fit also offers personal training, small group training, and even sports-specific training. Sonoma Fit is proud to be the official workout facility for the Sonoma Stompers. State-of-the-art equipment, experienced trainers, attentive staff, friendly and helpful members, community-oriented and family-owned. Sonoma Fit is a different gym experience and has locations in Sonoma, Petaluma, and is coming soon to Novato. More information can be found at sonomafitness.com.
9-1-2 spots due up against Zach Williams. They're still in the bottom of the ninth inning over in Napa with first and second and 2 out. Here's the first pitch to Romero, and Williams misses outside and low. Romero came to bat in the 7th inning and walked. He's 1 for 2 with that walk and a double in the ball game. Williams 1-0 pitch, high and away. Ethan Gibbons in the Stomper bullpen, and Romero takes very high. 3 balls and no strikes to count on Romero. Pedro Barrios has come out into the on-deck circle. Here's the 3-0. And a 4-pitch walk to Romero opens the 8th. Pedro Barrios is going to pinch hit for Nick Gatta, who ends his day 1 for 3. Barrios, who injured the thumb against Napa, he has not played since the 20th of July. That was the last game. He had to come out of that game in the 8th inning defensively. So it's been 10 days for Barrios. He'll pinch hit for Gatta here. And he takes the first pitch down low, 1 ball and no strikes. So Barrios will come out and play defense in the top half of the 9th inning. He'll either go to second or short. There's the 1-0 from Williams, and he misses low and away for ball 2. 6 straight balls from Zach Williams. It'll be Ethan Gibbons in the 9th for the Stompers. Williams out of the stretch. Here's his 2-0 pitch to Barrios, and takes strike 1. Two in the 3rd for Salina, 7 in the 7th for the Stompers, and that's where we sit. Two-one to Barrios on the outside corner from Williams. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count. 2-2. Williams set. Here's the pitch. Outside, and the count is full. Leading from first base, Racing Romero. He goes. The payoff pitch chopped on the ground is second. Artson backing up on it. He can't make the play. Holding at third base is Romero, and Barrios on base, pinch hitting here in the 8th. Jacob Barfield is going to bat. Runners at the corners. Nobody out after the error by Omar Artson at second base. It was a high chopper. Tried to field it in between hops, started to back up on it, and it ate him up. First and 3rd. Nobody out. First pitch to Barfield from Zach Williams. A swing and a miss. Barfield's been taking big hacks all night. 1 for 3 with a single. The 0-1 pitch from Zach Williams. A little bit high with a fastball, 1-1. Well, they're in extra innings now. over in Napa. And with the extra inning rule, they'll put runners at first and second to start the inning. Here's the 1-1, and Barfield takes low. So, yep, that's the rule. Pacific Association. Stompers haven't gone extras yet this year. Tonight, game number 42. The 2-1 pitch to Barfield. Barrios bluffs the steal. And Barfield takes on the outside corner 2-2. So San Rafael will have an opportunity to put at least one on the board in the top of the 10th. Those teams 6 and 7 hits each. The 2-2 pitch, and Barfield flies it down the right field line out of play. Ethan Gibbons will have the 9th inning, and he hasn't given up an earned run since the 6th of July. It's his last 6 appearances. Williams on 2-2. Barfield watches a curveball for strike 3. One out. Chris Quitzer will come up. Quitzer's driven in a run. He gave the Stompers the lead in the 7th inning on a sacrifice fly that made it 3-2. At that point, Stompers went on to score 7. First pitch to him from Williams. Low with a fastball for ball 1. Quitzer, the left-handed hitter. He has Romero at third, Barrios at first. The runner goes. The pitch is low, and Barrios takes second. Two balls and no strikes the count. Quitzer in a good hitter's count with second and third and one out after the stolen base by Barrios. Salina brings the infield in all the way around. Williams on 2-0. Quitzer takes inside 3-0. Quitzer an 0 for 3 tonight. He'd like to get his first hit of the game. He's the only Stomper not to reach. The 3-0 pitch. Easy take on a fastball in the dirt for ball 4. So the bases are loaded for Gillespie. He also does not have a hit, but he has walked twice. The only out of the inning, Jacob Barfield, who was called out on strikes. Gillespie, left-handed hitter, the first baseman tonight. Williams out of the stretch, his first pitch. Gillespie to right. That'll stay in the ballpark for Cody Bishop. He'll make the catch. Romero will tag from third. Gillespie has a sacrifice fly, and it's 8-2. Barrios moves up to third. Quitzer stays at first base, and now Miles Williams will bat. Miles is 2 for 4. On Sunday afternoon, he had 3 hits. Five for his last 8 is Miles Williams. Here's the first pitch to him, and he swings through a fastball from Williams, and the count is 0-1. Well, San Rafael has capitalized on their opportunity in the top of the 10th inning, scoring twice. They now lead that game 4-2, and they still bat with 2 out in the 10th. Williams pops it up. First base side foul territory, Canella. Right in front of the Stomper dugout, he drops it. Third error of the ball game on the dropped pop-up. Extending the at-bat for Williams. The count is 0-2. Anything like that, even though it was dropped in foul territory and it only ends up being a strike, the rule is anything that extends an at-bat. Like a pop-up in foul territory like that. Canella will argue with you all day. That's not error. I dropped it in foul territory. It is. It extended the at-bat. Williams would have been retired, so it goes down as an error. That's one of those funky rules in the rule book. 1-2 is topped foul up third. One ball, 2 strikes on Miles Williams, a right-handed hitter with runners at the corners and 2 out. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball taken down low. Quitzer up to second on the ball in the dirt. Two balls and 2 strikes to count on Williams. Base hit, scores 2. Second baseman Artson's playing up the middle, expecting Williams to pull. Canella over at first is well off the first base back. The 2-2 from Williams to Williams. Outside, and we're full. Brom DeAngelis on deck. Right-hander up in the Salina bullpen. Gibbons still throwing in the Stomper bullpen. Here comes the payoff pitch to Miles. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Stompers get a couple of base runners and strand runners at second and third. Romero scores on the sac fly from Brent Gillespie, and the Stompers lead 8-2. Will go to the 9th. Ethan Gibbons coming on to close things out.
This broadcast is sponsored in part by Sonoma Fit, a state-of-the-art gym located in the Old Bowl Center at 19310 Sonoma Highway. There's no better place with more options to get fit and stay fit. Sonoma Fit offers more than 70 classes a week, including indoor cycling, yoga, TRX, rowing, and strength conditioning. Classes cater to all skill levels from beginners to advanced athletes. And if group classes aren't your thing, Sonoma Fit also offers personal training, small group training, and even sports-specific training. Sonoma Fit is proud to be the official workout facility for the Sonoma Stompers. State-of-the-art equipment, experienced trainers, attentive staff, friendly and helpful members, community-oriented and family-owned. Sonoma Fit is a different gym experience and has locations in Sonoma, Petaluma, and is coming soon to Novato. More information can be found at sonomafitness.com.
Omar Artson leads it off for Salina in the top of the ninth inning against Ethan Gibbons. The right-hander from Sassoon City will come on. For Gibbons, 2-2 with an 8 ERA. He struck out 32, walked 17, and 25 and 2/3. And the first pitch to Omar Artson is fouled back. The count is 0-1. So in extras in the Pacific Association, you put runners on first and second to open the inning. Well, in the top of the 10th inning, San Rafael capitalized on that. They scored twice, going out to a 4-2 lead. And then in the bottom of the 10th inning, they put runners on first and second for Napa, of course. Artson fouls it back to the screen. Nico Tony hits a home run, and Napa walks off 5-4. Probably the craziest way you'll see a walk-off this year. So right now, the Stomper lead in the Pacific Association sits exactly at 6 games. And well on their way tonight, leading 8-2. Gibbons will face Artson, Rocker, and Wooler. 5, 6, 7. He's ahead of Artson, 0-2. Here's the pitch, and that's on the outside corner, ball 1. One and 2 on Artson. Gibbons from the stretch, the pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Stompers tonight have struck out 11. Stockade and walked just 2. Chuck Rocker will come up. 0 for 2. He's walked once tonight and struck out once. First pitch from Gibbons. Popped up down the right field line. Long run, foul territory. Gillespie over near the sidewall. He reaches out. He cannot make the catch. 0-1. The count on Chuck Rocker. No balls, 1 strike on Rocker as Gillespie works his way back to his position over at first after chasing the long pop-up in foul territory. Gibbons comes out, strikes out Artson. Here's his 0-1 to Rocker. Breaking ball a little bit high. One ball, 1 strike pitch from Gibbons, the right-hander. Here it is. Inside to Rocker. It almost got him. Somehow Rocker gets out of the way. Two balls, 1 strike. Swing and a miss from Rocker. A fastball on the inside half from Gibbons, and it's 2-2. Two and 2. Gibbons. Here's the pitch. High and in with a fastball to Rocker, and it's full. Jacob Wooler being replaced for Ryan Rodriguez in the on-deck circle. The payoff from Gibbons. Swung on and missed. Back-to-back strikeouts for Gibbons here in the 9th. Pinch hitter for Salina will be Ryan Rodriguez, batting for Jacob Wooler. Wooler finishes the night 0 for 3. And Rodriguez is the last chance with Salina down to their final out. First pitch from Gibbons, swung on and missed. 0-1 on Rodriguez. Gibbons on 0-1. The pitch to Rodriguez, fouled out of play. Ethan trying to strike out this side here in the 9th. Struck out Artson, struck out Rocker. The Stompers have struck out 4 Stockade in a row, going back to the 8th inning. Here's Gibbons on 0-2. A little bit low to Rodriguez for ball 1. So Napa wins 5-4 over San Rafael. Gibbons set the right-hander. On 1-2 to Rodriguez. He hits it on the ground to third. Quitzer snares it. He'll throw to first low. And Gillespie with an athletic dig falling backwards at first base. He's able to pick it out of the dirt. And the Stompers win this one. A final score of 8-2. Final line score here tonight. For the Stompers, 8 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They strand 9. For the Stockade, 2 runs, 5 hits, 3 errors. They strand 5. Joseph Broderick gets the win. He's 3-0. Eric Gleese gets the loss. He is 1-6. The Stompers have won 4 straight, and they extend Salina's losing streak to 15 games. We're here tomorrow night. The San Rafael Pacifics are in town. After their loss in Napa tonight, the Stompers are 31-11, 20 games over 500, and own a 6.5-game lead in the Pacific Association. Salina falls to 9-36. They are 23.5 games back. The Stompers win their 21st game here at home in 26 tries. Final time of tonight's ball game. 2 hours, 47 minutes. And the Stompers victorious, a final score of 8-2. 6:05 first pitch tomorrow afternoon. That'll be on Sonoma TV and right here on the Stompers Radio Network. Until then, so long, everybody. I'm Forrest Sutton. Have a very pleasant, good rest of your night. We're back home tomorrow. First and second place will face off. Stompers win tonight, 8-2.
We would like to thank our community partners. Tina Schoen, Broker Associates, Sotheby's International Realty. Sonoma Hills Retirement Community. And
Car Star Body Best Collision of Sonoma.
And social media support is provided by Wordmice.
This broadcast is sponsored in part by Sonoma Fit, a state-of-the-art gym located in the Old Bowl Center at 19310 Sonoma Highway. There's no better place with more options to get fit and stay fit. Sonoma Fit offers more than 70 classes a week, including indoor cycling, yoga, TRX, rowing, and strength conditioning. Classes cater to all skill levels from beginners to advanced athletes. And if group classes aren't your thing, Sonoma Fit also offers personal training, small group training, and even sports-specific training. Sonoma Fit is proud to be the official workout facility for the Sonoma Stompers. State-of-the-art equipment, experienced trainers, attentive staff, friendly and helpful members, community-oriented and family-owned. Sonoma Fit is a different gym experience and has locations in Sonoma, Petaluma, and is coming soon to Novato. More information can be found at sonomafitness.com.